Right, Gareth, we're going to get you some extra miles, mate, on Zwift. Get your training volume up a bit. You can thank me later.
Set me free or give me death, yeah. Living good, I've been blessed, yeah. Shout out all my enemies, all the best. You can set me free or give me death, man, I'm on my way, yeah. Y'all can find out, you on timeout. You been dealing with the devil, where you sign at? Yeah. Oh, look, you getting finer. Me, I'm talking notice, baby, that's where my mind at. Try that, yeah. Me, I threw my money down. And you know that it's good, we can stick a run around. And I don't need no yes, man, I'm all the way down.
Pressure's on then.
Alright guys, so today Tyler's going to be following me for probably my hardest training day that I've been doing this winter. Standard, what people do on YouTube, you've always got to film your hardest one. But no, this is like the hard, what I've been doing consistently on a Tuesday. But it's quite a tough day, so we're going to be showing you what I eat in the day as well, on the day to fuel the training sessions. There's like four sessions in total, so start off with a hard bike, and then a run off the bike, which has got some intervals. I had been doing like more tempo stuff, but I'm going to start making the run a bit shorter, but with more intense, so with threshold intervals now, and then have lunch, and then later on in the day I do a swim session and then another run just to get a bit more volume in, because then keeps the run volume high through the week, and then I can take it easier on other days and not run, so I find I recover more but still get the high run volume in. So Tyler's going to be capturing it, and I'm going to try my best to hit the numbers.
So, what are you having for breakfast today, Joe, before the hard session?
So, going to have some yogurt.
Getting the kit ready. Got your run shorts, bike shorts. And if you watched the last video, I've actually found the culprit from the last one. On our podcast we referenced a guy called Colin who runs with his balls out, and unfortunately I got screwed over with these bad boys. Didn't realise when Tyler was filming, and as you can see, got a nasty little hole in the middle.
I didn't notice that.
That is the end of these. They're not being, that's it, they're going to get thrown to the scrap.
What, that happened last video?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, well, on the comments, loads of other people did.
Did they?
Oh my god, there's loads of comments. So, should I do my Zwift, or should I go and add old Gareth Hodgson some extra miles on there? Let's go on to Gareth, my pseudonym. Right, Gareth, we're going to get you some extra miles, mate, on Zwift. Get your training volume up a bit. You can thank me later. Even do one of Gareth's Zwift workouts. It might be off a lower FTP, so it might make it a bit easier for me. 140 watts. That sounds alright. Oh, Gareth, I like your workouts a bit better than mine. So, plan is to do a threshold, like a tempo kind of thresholdy type session. So, I'm just going to have a little look and see what takes my fancy. Wow, Gareth's made loads of workouts up, which actually look pretty good. I'm glad I stumbled across this little gem.
Is that actually a real person?
Yeah, it's a real person.
Oh.
I know him.
That's
how come I've got his settings on, because he's used my
I thought it was just
TV
like
for Zwift before. No,
I thought it was like a second account for
no,
you.
this is a real person.
Pseudonym.
This is a real person. I know this guy. Yeah, that's a nice one. Thanks, coach.
You can set me free or give me death, yeah. Living good, I've been blessed, yeah. Shout out all my enemies, all the best. You can set me free or give me death, man, I'm on my way.
That's the first one done. That was alright. Felt better as it went on. So got 50 seconds left. Recovery. And then into the next one. 2 done. Gareth's obviously a bit lighter than me. I can see his watts per kilo. They're right up there. So we're flying up the hills on Zwift. Weight open at its finest. Just ride a lighter mate Zwift profile. Last 4 minute coming up.
Real life better than the internet. Keep what you been selling, I ain't into that. We are doing business, this is simple math. I invest, you know I get it back, you believe that?
3:45.
Yeah, to 350.
Are these more difficult, would you say?
Nah, easier.
Easy?
Yeah, I think it gets easier as it goes on. Probably because I've been doing a lot of this kind of training. Yeah, so coming up to the last minute. I think I've probably been averaging about 350, maybe 345, but feels quite good. Heart rate's 137, so pretty decent. Legs are feeling it a little bit from the weekend, but it's all good. Ticking the session off. I would normally prefer to be out on the road doing these sessions, but it was -1 this morning, so it's just not worth risking it when there's loads of ice on the ground, and when you've got such a good setup as this indoors, you've got to make the most of it on days like this. So I've got last effort now, 20 minutes, and target will be 320 to 330-ish watts. Should feel like the easiest one of the lot, so I'm just going to quickly nip to the loo before I start. Absolutely fucking now breaking the place. I'll have that in a sec when I come back in. Yeah, I actually feel a bit low on energy, and I thought I don't really want to wait until the end of the 20 minutes if I'm a bit depleted. And quickly, I didn't want to stop as well during the 20 minutes when I start. I just want to crack on and get it all done. I just quickly got a gel because I thought I don't want to stop during the 20 minutes. I need the loo as well, and yeah, you don't want to ruin a tempo effort by stopping for a minute in the middle.
Yeah.
2, 1, here we go, last effort. It's going to be annoying if it says that the whole thing.
Any specific target for the run?
Sub 3 minute 20k pace for the 1k reps, off a minute, slow jog. That would be good. Just be happy to tick the box, hit them paces, and bank the session really. Done. Complete. 20-minute effort must have been about, if it was from the final one, 336 roughly. So that's good. The 8, it's probably about 349, so bang on. What I wanted to do really. About 348. And then the 4s, the highest 4 was 372, which I reckon was pretty consistent across the board for them. So pretty much bang on the target, which is good because I was just going to feel really, because I couldn't actually see what my average for each lap was. So I chuffed like that.
What was it you just said, Joe?
So basically, the problem I've got with the people I train with is they're a really delicate bunch of people, and I've been taking the wrong tact. I've been like trying to get them out, telling them it's a hard training session and all this, and I think what I need to do is I need to be more of a mothering figure, you know, for them. Come on, you can do it, you know, let's go and do an easy run, let's go out, have a chat, think
like
things
you are to
over.
me?
Yeah, I need to be more of that kind of like mothering figure. Be nice to them, big them up, you know, not tell them it's a hard session, because they just, once they know it's a hard session, they get a sniff of that. You don't see them for dusk or dawn. So basically, what I need to do is, I need to just gently encourage them out. Come on, let's go for an easy run, and when I get there, then we drop the bomb that we're doing a hard session. Change the session once they're there. Right, we were going to do an easy run, but as we're feeling good, we're going to do this. But then they're there, they're committed, aren't they? They're going to get through it. So that's the kind of tact that I'm going to go through nowadays.
You're right, taking the piss, mate.
1k reps today, so set it up on here so I can get a lap every 1 kilometre. I know people will say you can plan it and put it on your training peaks and it will tell you watch, but I'm a simple guy. It's far too complicated for me. Aren't we, Mark? We're just simple when it comes to stuff like that, aren't we?
I definitely am.
Got to get this. The old man cave. Freezing cold outside, and we're not all lucky enough to live in Tucson like Sam Long and Lionel Sanders, so you got to protect the skin. Although they could probably do this SPF 20 in there. So
I've got moisturiser, but it isn't man cave.
In man cave.
Unfortunately.
So It's a sin, that is, isn't it? But got to look after that skin. You know, don't want to get wrinkly. I've seen a lot of triathletes, and training for an Ironman puts a lot of wear and tear on you anyway, and you don't want to let that show, you know. When you train with babyface Tom Oosterdijk and you see his lovely babyface skin, you know, you think, what can I do to keep myself fresh like that? Got these Bondi X for this session, so this is a great shoe because it's got a lot of cushioning in and it's got a carbon plate, so it's reasonably quick, but you get a lot of support, so you don't feel as screwed as what you would normally. But I would say that these ones are probably coming to the end of their life now. Like, they had a lot of use and a lot of wear, so I'm kind of clinging on to them a bit, but they'll be good for today's session. And then finally, we'll get the tunes pumping. So techno rides with the speakers on there. Got a drink bottle and speaker, and then
Yeah, where's your drinks bottle? I'll put it in.
I'll get it for you.
My favourite tune you put on straight away.
Let's get down to business, boys. Lionel Sanders and Sam Long are training hard. They need to. We're coming for you, boys. You wait. Don't need to go on training camp when you got lovely blue skies here in Norwich. People don't realise it's sunny like this all the time.
Come on then, let's get down to business.
They asking what the fame like, tell them hang tight. Let me holler when the pay right, put that on my day life. You know I'm the man, right? Show them what the plan like, but y'all look slow, don't understand right, yeah. So tell me how you feel, baby, cause I've been working all the way up to a meal, baby, yeah.
2 down. How you feeling?
Harder work than you want it to be. So just ticking them off one by one, trying to get through it.
Man of the year, how I feel lately. You know the deal, baby. You know the drill. Yeah, I'm on my way. Yeah, I'm on my way. Yeah, man, I'm on my way. Yeah, and I can do this all day. Man, I'm on my way. Said I'm on my way. Yeah, I'm on my way. Yeah.
That's 4 down now. How you feeling, mate?
Hanging on, mate.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty tough. Legs feel heavy, feel tired.
Well done, mate. 6 down. How's that one feel? Getting tough, I can sit. Yeah, well done, mate. That's 6 down, 2 to go.
Yeah, home and dry now.
Yeah.
It's all day, man, I'm on my way. Said I'm on my way. You can set me free or give me death, yeah. You can set me free or give me death, yeah. Shout out all my enemies, all the best. You can set me free or give me death, man, I'm on my way. Living good, I've been blessed, yeah. Living good.
That's tough.
I couldn't keep up with you on that last bit. Too much in the way. 8 down, how'd you feel, mate?
Pretty tough. So
It's done. Got it
yeah,
done,
it's
that's good.
just under 320k pace. I think the signal was a bit dodgy at some points because well, at some bits it sounds running 330, then it would suddenly jump to 310, 315.
Yeah.
But whatever, the average ended up being under 320.
No, I knew it was quick anyway because I was watching the speed.
And 9.5 kilometres, 9.55, 33, 34.
Oh, well done.
I reckon it's
Great.
330k pace including the rest. So that's
Great session.
It's tough,
Another one ticked off.
yeah, tough doing it off the bike, like with some threshold stuff and that. But well chuffed. That's the hard bike and run done. Now it's just an easy run later on and a swim, 3 to 4k in the water, and then a solid day ticked off.
Nice one. Well done, mate.
Cheers. So I finished the run. I'm about 800 metres away from my house, and we're at the bakery. So just going to stock up on some supplies for lunch. Just have a little look and see what I got. Or anything.
Almond croissant, Joe. I do.
That's my favourite.
I'm definitely getting that. What do you want? Because I'll get you and Tyler something.
Yeah, exactly what I need.
You want that as well?
Yes, please. Yeah.
I'll get Laura and Tyler that. Raspberry pistachio. That's her favourite, that is. Yeah, I'm going to get a loaf of bread as well. Quite look at that. That's what you want. Norwich, it's fine. There's another couple of bakeries over there as well. Look, showing that. Cofra, the cafe just over here.
where there's like them chairs outside. Does the best coffee in Norwich.
Really?
Yeah.
And I've just now found my new pacing bike.
Alright, so for lunch, got
For me, Joe, is this is your little bit of appreciation?
yeah, that's the only thing I can do.
Yeah, give me a good coffee.
Third coffee of the day. Got this after lunch, so it's currently 1:50 p.m. Gonna have this and then gonna chill out for a couple of hours before going for the second run at 4 p.m. That'll just be an easy 10 to 12k. No pace on pressure, no pressure on the pace or anything like that. And then go to the pool, finish off with a swim, and then that's Tuesday done. But big day, and then tomorrow's a big day as well. So got to make sure you keep on top of them calories.
What are you doing tomorrow?
So tomorrow's starts off with a ride. I'll look to do about 150, 160 kilometres. So it's about 4.5 hours of cycling, and then I'll do a swim set, which is about 4k, and then a run of about 13 to 15k. So it's like a 6.5 hour training day. So it's quite big. It's not high intensity, but it's still like you're out there for 6.5 hours. So yeah, you burn a lot of calories. So I've got coffee number 4 on the go here. Just a like black one. Feel alright actually, don't feel too hungry, so I'm going to get the run done. Then I'm going to come back, have something to eat quickly, a little snack before I go swimming. I'm going to take my training partner today down there. I'd love to take Maisie, but she's recovering from spinal surgery. Well, she had it ages ago, but then she's been doing some runs, but she's kind of gone a bit bad recently, so she can't really run. So I'm going to leave her here and then take her out later. But I don't want to make her any worse. I don't want to make you any worse, do I? But you're up for it, aren't you, normally, mate? So I'm going to take him. I'm going to do about 3 or 4 kilometres by myself first, so I'll do 2 laps of the park. Then I'll take him out the car, and then I'll do the rest of the run with him, just so he gets a decent run in, but I don't overdo it, because I don't want his back to go. I was supposed to use this today on my trainers to get some data, so something that I recently brought. It's like a power meter for running. It's called Stride, if you've not seen it. And at the moment, I've only just brought it, so I've only been using like 3 or 4 runs, but I'm just gathering data, you know, seeing what kind of powers I hold and what paces require what power and all that. It's actually something that I slacked off in the past and slated one of the older models, but this one seems alright because it can detect wind and it's a bit smarter, so it can tell you a bit more accurate data, because before they couldn't tell whether or not you run into a headwind or tailwind. I kind of thought it's a bit pointless because the power varies so much, but I've used it for a few runs now and it seems pretty good, and it's quite nice not having to chase a certain pace for your efforts and rather go into power. I mean, you're still chasing a pace, but you're kind of a bit more flexible on it. Like the other day I did some 15-minute tempos in a run, and one of the bits was heavy. One of the 15-minute ones was hilly, sorry, and it was nice looking back at the data afterwards and being like, oh, although the pace was actually a lot slower, the effort was actually pretty good, because I could clarify that with power as well. So but yeah, at the moment it's just gathering data. I haven't done any testing. I'm just seeing what paces require what amount of power, how it varies on different shoes. This is just a training shoe today. It'll be interesting to see the power on a easy run on a steady run on the trails. So 7k in, and this evening I've been doing loads of running where I've been going kind of like round the lake down there, and then different ways up this hill. So one of the ways is I run along there, and then I come up this steep bit which Tyler just got me, and then I go down the other side, and then one of the other ways, which I've been doing, is I come up round the back down there, and then run along this bit and down there, and I've been adding quite a lot of climbing in. It's probably going to be about 150, 200 meters by the end of this run. Ted's loving it. Power to weight on the hills, it absolutely flies. So yeah, another 5k, make up to about 12 kilometers, which will probably be about 55 to 60 minutes because you're running up this hill pretty slowly. 12k done. Just get back to the car. Ted smashed it. I'm absolutely starving. I'm thirsty, probably the same as the dog. So just going to take him back, give him a little bit of a, then give him a little bit of a clean, and just take him out for a little walk with Maisie, who's at home. Just get her out, some fresh air, give them their tea. I'll have something to eat as well, and then well, I'll just have a snack, and then I'm going to head to the pool, get the swim set done, and then depending on who gets back first, me or Laura, probably be me tonight, get the tea on. Gonna have nice tea, looking forward to that, starving. This is Laura's raspberry and pistachio bun, what I got from earlier, but it's just staring at me, and I'm starving. So at the pool, unfortunately 25 metre pool shot, someone was sick in it, so we're heading to the outdoor pool. It's only 20 metres. Hopefully it's going to be nice and warm because it's bloody freezing outside, isn't it, Nathan?
It is cold.
Old Techno's already in there because he doesn't waste no time, and he knows that time's money, so he's already swimming. Where is he? There we go, Techno.
Hey!
Time's money, innit? So you're getting right stuck in. God, it's bloody freezing out here.
Mate.
Is it?
Yeah. It's like being in the bath, mate.
Ooh.
Really? Yeah.
There we go, we've got one lane.
We got the assisted heat training.
20 metres.
Right.
Let's get it done, last session of the day.
Yeah. Right, here we go.
Guys, would have got some swim footage, but that was absolutely freezing. Techno reckon that was like a bath. Obviously baths in lake water because that is freezing.
That is
How cold is that?
Yeah, it's cold.
Oh.
We're going to go to
Shivering.
pound for pound now in the sauna.
Normally I get out the sauna quick, I don't last long, but today I'm going to need to warm up in that bad boy. No, that pool is freezing. Get me in that sauna now to warm up, that's all I can say. Alright guys, hope you liked the video. That's a standard Tuesday. It's probably one of my hardest days because of the intensity. Obviously the swim wasn't what it would normally be. It'd normally be about 4k, so it was a little bit short. But then Wednesday, tomorrow is my longest day, but it's all aerobic training. So these 2 days are crucial to get the nutrition in right and just make sure you plan your timing and when you do stuff, so you don't hit a wall.